Glaze, glaze, glaze. Is that all I ever do? Is that what I am? An Oda sucking machine? My friend brought it up the other day and I really sat there like, damn, I need help. So today I will be going over my #1 issue in One Piece. And surprisingly, it isn't even the pacing, it's the deaths. Or should I say lack of deaths. Now, I know everyone complains about the lack of deaths in One Piece, but it's true. And to be very fair to Oda, since Whole Cake Island, he's loosened up a lot. There have been more deaths, but honestly, none that ever really felt too impactful. Like, we got Vegapunk's quote-unquote death. What even was that? They all died and then they just turned into this human centipede of a creature. Like, for example, why does no one ever bring up Kaido or Big Mom? I refuse to believe they died without seeing their corpse. Like, just one panel of Kaido burning in lava with his arms sticking out, maybe a close-up of his face half submerged in lava, his final thoughts acknowledging that Luffy is Joy Boy. And I know the fight ends with the flashback of him telling King that Joy Boy will be the one who defeats him, and so it is implied that Kaido knows who Luffy is, but still, it would have been nice to hear him say it. Or you know what, at least actively think it as he plummeted through the sky. 4 years of build-up, just for this to be his death scene. And while we're on the topic of Wano, Kinemon should have died. It would have been the perfect conclusion to his character. How did we let Oda get away with this explanation? He hit him where Law cut him? So if I go up to Smoker right now and rip his heart out of his chest Killua style, he'll be okay? Kinemon said that he's too ashamed to meet Odin in the afterlife because everything he did was for nothing. Which is fair, I don't think he should have died on the rooftop. But he sacrificed himself for Momonosuke. And the panels had me so emotional. We got flashbacks between him and Momo. Kinemon's final thoughts were him hoping that this time he buys them would be enough for Momo to escape. And then Kaido stabs him and blood starts flying everywhere. He's gone! Dead! But no, he just comes back. Now, Kinemon is one of my favorite side characters, and so I was relieved to see him alive, but I would have rathered him straight up survive the stab, right? You know, maybe give him a little Levi Ackerman, you know, end up on a wheelchair. It made the whole situation feel like one big joke, especially after it had me so emotional. Also, chat, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so if you love One Piece, leave a like and subscribe, and if you hate One Piece, then still subscribe, but tell me in the comments below what other animes you'd want me to cover. And yeah, let's get back to it. Next up is Spandam. He survived having his back blown out by Robin. No one is surviving this! Look at the position he's in! And even if he did, he would 100% be paralyzed. Not only is he alive and kicking, but he's in Cypher Pole 0 now. Another thing I don't understand is how CP9 turned into CP0. What warranted them a raise? Cause last time I checked, they were getting packed by pre-time skip Straw Hats. Bon Clay surviving Impel Down was outrageous. Magellan pissed poison on people like he had a weak bladder. How he didn't kill Bon Clay is beyond me. And you know what, sure, he didn't have to kill him, right? But Oda revealed that Bon Clay escaped and is now the leader of level 5.5. How? How did he get out of this position? He's sitting here on his knees. Magellan getting ready to give him back shots. And then we got these normal ass characters surviving Avenger level threats. The obvious one being this dumbass bird surviving a nuke back in Alabasta. The nuke was supposed to kill hundreds of thousands of people. And all it did was put this man on crutches. But you know what? I'm starting to believe that everyone in Alabasta is just genetically resistant to explosives. Cause are we all gonna forget about Igaram being blown to smithereens and then just showing up later like nothing happened? You know, at least Pelt sustained some sort of injury. This dude showed back up like nothing happened. That is something I have noticed when it came down to explosions in One Piece. Like, sure, we have that one slave who got killed by an explosion, and I guess Pedro being killed by an explosion, but generally speaking, you know, you have a show like JoJo's where if somebody gets blown up, they get blown up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't even know, man. We also got that Grandpa and Skypiea surviving Zeus's wrath. We had Zoro passing out from this attack. But this? This is light work. I mean, if you really think about it, people survive lightning strikes all the time. But not this! Also, Wiper had the rejectile that supposedly killed anyone who used it, but then he went on to use it 3 times and survived. Like, I honestly want to know what the point of that was. He didn't even lose his arm. He just had a few bandages on him. Oh my god, wait. I just finished reading my script, but I remembered another character. What was his name? Pound? Lola's father, the guy in Whole Cake Island that got decapitated by Oven. That guy, even though he was there for so little time, had one of the most, like, beautiful character arcs, right? He died for his daughter, even though she didn't even know him. But that was all for nothing, too, because he survived! That's what I'm saying, man. Like, these death just, like, it just loses its impact, right? People say death means nothing in Dragon Ball or Naruto or whatever, but it's even worse in my opinion in One Piece. They get shot, headshot, point blank range, but then just nothing happens to them. I don't get it. And again, it has gotten better in Wano, but even in Wano, the characters that were killed off just weren't that crazy. Apart from, I guess, what was his name? The guy with a pistol, Enzo, something like that. Now, Oda has explained that he doesn't like killing off beloved characters because the ending of those arcs will be less joyous. But you gotta make some sacrifices, man. There has to be a few bittersweet moments. You can't appreciate the sweet moments without having bitter ones too. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week. Bye bye.